Morning students, this is your psychology class and today we'll talk about psychodynamic approach of personality. What different types of personalities approach you have studied so far? Yes, Sonali?
Ma'am, we have studied two types of approach, type approach and trait approach.
Okay, you Rashmi tell me what is trait approach of personality?
Ma'am, trait approach is building blocks which will decker personality.
Okay, yes. So far you have studied about the type approach, the trait approach, and today we'll talk about the psychodynamic approach of personality that was given by Sigmund Freud. Now, this approach of personality assumed that the personality is motivated by inner forces, conflicts about which people have little awareness and over which they have no control. Here we'll talk about the unconscious forces, those forces that we are not aware of and they affect our personality. And in order to understand the whole concept of this psychodynamic approach of personality, we have to understand the different levels of awareness in mind. Now I'll tell you that why this approach is important to understand. So this approach says that our behaviors and feelings as adults, including our psychological problems, are rooted in our childhood experiences. It states that events in our childhood have a great influence on our adult lives, shaping our personality. Events that occur in childhood can remain in the unconscious and cause problems as adults. Now we'll talk about the different levels of awareness in mind. The conscious level, pre-conscious level and unconscious level. Now Sonali, you tell me that what are you doing now?
Ma'am, I'm writing something
Okay.
and there are a lot of distractions around.
What kind of distractions?
Sounds, different type of sounds, music, television voice.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so this is one of the example. Keep this in your mind only. Okay, tell me what you have eaten last night in your dinner.
Potatoes?
And
Potatoes and chapatis.
okay, so now I will tell you that the conscious part is the part that we reveal easily, and the pre-conscious and the unconscious part is mostly we conceal, but the conscious part is are the wishes, desires, the thoughts that we are aware of and can recall at any given moment. For example, I've told you what you are doing and you didn't take even a second. You said I'm writing and there are noises, I'm getting distracted. So this is the conscious part. So consciousness, it refers to the individual awareness of unique thoughts, memories, feelings, and this awareness is subjective. So for example, in one moment, you may be focused on reading this article or you are studying, you are writing something, and the other moment you are thinking that some noises are there, someone is calling you. So this whole is your conscious part. Now we'll talk about the pre-conscious mind. When I asked you that what you have eaten in your dinner last night, you have said, you thought about it and then you answered potatoes and then I said what else, then you again thought and thought of it and you said ma'am chapatis. So this is pre-conscious or subconscious part, is that part which is not the part of your immediate memory, that is there, you remember, you have that memory with you, but whenever it is required only. For example, a helpful way to think of the pre-conscious is that it acts as a sort of gatekeeper. And for example, if you were asked what television show you watched last night or what you had breakfast this morning, you would be pulling that information out of your pre-conscious. Immediate memory may it is not there only. It can be quickly brought into awareness only through the conscious efforts. So it is a helpful way to think of the pre-conscious is that it acts as a sort of gatekeeper between the conscious and unconscious part of the mind. It allows only a certain pieces of information to pass through and enter the conscious awareness. Now we'll tell you that the conscious mind, it involves your thinking, your planning, the analysis part of yours, your short-term memory, whatever you just grasp in a moment, your willpower, and the subconscious mind that is already there, but you recall it only when it is required, like your bodily functions, then your emotions, your feelings, your beliefs, your long term memories, like whatever you have learned yesterday or 10 days back. You immediately don't recall that, but if I'll put some pressure on you and you will recall it, then maybe after 2 3 minutes or 5 minutes you revive everything, your intuition, your creativity, your dreams, protective responses, everything is inside your subconscious mind. Now the major portion that is our psychodynamic approach based on is the unconscious part, that final level of consciousness which is called as unconscious. This is made up of thoughts, memories, primitive instinctual desires that are buried deep within ourselves, far below our conscious awareness. Those awareness portion that is very painful, you don't want to recall it, you want that painful memories to get repressed somewhere, the violent motives, someone hurt you badly, you don't want to recall that. And when you don't want to recall that fearful, threatful and painful thoughts, then you somewhere repress that, and that level of mind is unconscious, that you are not aware of, you don't want to remind that particular thing. The unconscious mind comprises your mental process that are inaccessible to the consciousness but influence your judgments, feeling or behavior. That abuse or that pain always haunts you, you are living your normal life, but somewhere that one moment trigger and your personality get affected, right? For example, things you're in your unconscious that might be forgotten include negative experiences from your past or traumatic events that you pushed out of your subconscious. There might be some life experiences or thoughts that are too threatening for some people to fully acknowledge and therefore mediated by the preconscious subconscious part of the mind, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions regarding that? Okay, so now whatever you have understood, so I'm going to ask you few of the questions, right? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now tell me, so this is kind of quiz only. Now tell me the phone numbers or any kind of security numbers, police line number, if you have to recall. So which part of awareness is this?
Preconscious?
Okay, great, very nice. Yes, the phone numbers, because at in the your immediate memory you don't keep matlab these numbers remembering ki, what is the phone number of my best friend, or what is the security number, what is the police station number. But when it is required, you obviously you remember all these numbers, right? So this is your pre-conscious level of mind. Now we'll talk about the other example. I'm going to ask the question. You may be feeling thirsty at this moment and decide to get a drink.
A conscious level?
Yes, this is the conscious level. Now the next is hatred of some family member in your early childhood. That is
Unconscious.
yes, because you don't like that part of your life and you want to forget that. So that is the unconscious level of mind. So when is your birthday?
23rd September?
Okay, great. So that means it is,
Conscious?
yes, it is the conscious level of your mind. So when is your friend's birthday?
7 August? 7 August, 10 September, 12 September, 13
Okay,
October.
so this is like pre-conscious or you're conscious?
This is preconscious.
This is pre-conscious, because when I asked you when is your birthday, it was you haven't taken any second, you just answered that. But when I have asked you when is your friend's birthday, you have answered quickly and you have taken some moments and then you have answered. That means you remember her birthday, your best friend's birthday, but not immediately you have revived that. You have taken some time, you have consciously put efforts, and then you have answered. Okay, one last question. Memories of your childhood abuse.
Um,
Memories of your childhood abuse.
Unconscious?
Yes, the memories of your childhood abuse. It is like someone has abused you badly, some sexual harassment is there, and that you find it very embarrassing and you don't want to share with anyone, and you repress that feelings, and that is your unconscious part of level of mind. And because of these unconscious threatful desires, these desires affects your personality a lot. That is why we are studying this topic, psychodynamic approach of personality, that your unconscious desires, your wishes, your levels of mind, they affect your personality as well, right? So this is I would like to show you. In unconscious mind, there are the fears, the violent motives, fears are there, violent motives are there, unacceptable sexual desires are there, irrational wishes that you don't want, immoral urges, shameful experiences, and the selfish needs are there, right? Now we'll be having a quick recap. So psychodynamic approach we are studying, it was given by Sigmund Freud. Now it emphasizes on the unconscious motivation. Main cause of behavior lie buried in your unconscious mind. 3 level of awareness we have read. Conscious, that is current content in your mind, actively used, which is called as working memory, easily and frequently accessed. Then your pre-conscious mind, the contents of mind you are not currently aware, but the memories, knowledge, wishes, feelings available when you require it. And the last part is the unconscious, the contents kept out of conscious awareness, and that is not accessible because you don't want that. And all these things affects your and influences your personality. So this is it. So I'm giving you 5 minutes so that you can read yourself, do a silent reading, and then we'll move towards the next topic.